Who I got to know better through Erica and the mural project. Holly Ann and her mother, Barbara, really meant a lot to Erica. She had a lot of admiration for Barbara and Holly Ann, and she really valued the Seashell Nation and felt very strongly in including them in the events here. And both Holly Ann and her mother, Barbara, who has passed, they were very generous with their time and energy to Roberts Creek and for many of Erica's projects. So please let us welcome Holly Ann, and she's going to come forward and present. Thank you very much. I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'm going to fix them up.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, it's nice to be heard. I only come over here to do the introduction part. My name is Kwatli Mott. It's my great-grandmother's Indian name that I carry. I carry on the work that my mother did before me. My mother was a medicine woman of our people, and I carry on in her footsteps. I've got a lot to learn yet, but I carry on in my mother's footsteps. My mother would not let something go by that was this important. People need to be recognized for the work that they do. They need to be acknowledged. They need everybody, not just fairies like Erica. Everybody. You all came down here today. You need to be recognized for that. You are showing love for your fellow human beings, respect for your fellow human beings. And that is also things that need to be acknowledged. People don't acknowledge the work that we all do. So I acknowledge you. Thank you for coming down here today. I'm going to come out into the middle and I'm going to sing a couple of songs. I'll stick with the Men and Women's Warrior because most people know the songs. Everybody is welcome to join in, and don't feel like you have to stay out of the circle. Just jump right in the circle and sing away if your heart says you want to do that. That works for me. Something about the Men and Women's Warrior songs. You never sing one without singing the other. Because men are not the most important in this world, nor are women the most important in this world. We need each other. We need each other's strengths. We need each other's wisdom. And we always need to acknowledge both, not just one, always both. up at the end of my song when I sing the last verse. It's saying to the women, I am here if you need me. Come and get help. Don't try and stand alone. You don't need to. But we are a strong people if we stand together. Hey, yeah, yeah, oh. Hey, yeah, yeah, oh. Hey, yeah, 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 oh. Hey, yeah, oh. Hey, yeah, yeah, oh. Hey, yeah, yeah, Okay, I got one more little thing. One more little thing.
That'd be rowdy, man. Like,
I'd like everybody to take a small pinch of tobacco and go share a private moment somewhere with Erica. And say your goodbyes, or say your hellos, or say your I'm coming soons, or whatever we need to say.
Marvin. God, heaven above. Marvin. I would have had to look.
Okay, but let's have the first one. We're going to bed with this, right? So we can stop off and stay here. No.
Yep.
Something down on some paper to let people know maybe more history of Erica and her stay here on the coast. And so I'll just read what I've written, if that's okay. Our dear Erica impacted this world in so many beautiful ways with her amazing, glowing, positive energy, her so happy smile, and her love that radiated out in all directions. I officially met her when Ian and I picked her and Rob Marion up as they were hitchhiking along the lower road back in the early 90s. That was an amazing decade with many gatherings at the Gumboot Cafe. Every weekend the community came together there, growing strong connections. Erica was the juice lady at the cafe, I think starting in 1994, and played a huge role in our community with her amazing fresh juices and joyous vibes. In the early 90s, we also participated in a group we formed called Forest Walkers. Chad Light and Nancy Gaudry came up with the idea, and Erica, Rob, Adrian Belshaw, Jan Brinton, Randish Goff, Angela Croning, and Peter Roy, Rick O'Neill, and myself made it happen. We guided up to 300 people on hikes into the forests of Mount Elphinstone from 1994 to 1998. There are photos on the internet, and you can look at that at the Roberts Creek, BC Community History page, and more information about our roles. Erica and Rob made the posters. Rob designed the t-shirts. Erica also participated in the Earth Day events I organized for 12 years from 1990 to 2003. I will have to dig into my files for photos and stories of this era. Erica was always a part of our events, dances, parties, dinners, all good times. And of course, she played a major role in the mandala, and we are so blessed she made it back here for this year's mandala and for Creek Days. I am so happy to have connected with her in person the past few summers, and of course this summer here at the mandala on Creek Days. Erica also arranged the mural on the back outside wall of the library, and I was so honored when she asked me to paint a waterfall inside her portal of Roberts Creek creatures of spirit and love. Our last hike together was up to the Day Road waterfalls, so I could take some photos for the painting. Erica was always an incredible dresser. She could put together outfits like no one else. I'll look for more photos of her to share. And she produced beautiful art like no one else, from rock paintings to canvases of glow-in-the-dark images. There was really something very special about Erica and her time here. She always had a heartwarming smile and laugh and made us all feel loved and happy to be around her. Like many of us, I find it is hard to not have her physical presence around us, but we know she is still here, just in a different frequency. Her impact on us all is evident in the shrine at the mandala and in all the loving comments on social media. We love you, Erica, and will forever, and we know we will meet again in another realm. So much love to you, Erica. And today, the fact that we had whales out there is another, as far as an indication of her presence and a blessing. So thank you very much.
There was bounty hunters after me, and I didn't think I could trust anyone. And as soon as I saw Erica, I was like, my new best friend. And I went and introduced myself to her, and she gave me a flower rock from Texada Island and told me the whole story of Texada Island. And I cried, and I knew I was in the right place. I was so grateful. And we continued a beautiful friendship for a very long time together. She was there for the birth, well, she did my blessing way for my son, who's 23 now. And she used to sing to him when he was in my belly. And she was the first person to meet him when he was born. His name is Shiva. And then she also was my maid of honor in both of my weddings. And walked me down the aisle, my first wedding with my mother, Margaret Boget, who's in heaven now with Erica. And so she's somebody, and I wanted to share, for 2 years we had a show together that I'm trying to find footage of, and it was quite amazing on Hot TV. And we did a show on cannabis and the divine feminine called Shakti. And it was wild and uninhibited and free, like Erica. She really encouraged us to do some beautiful, creative things in this show. So I hope to find footage one day and be able to share that. So she is dear to my heart. And I want to share that also she did a lot of work for women and women's rights and standing up for women and speaking her truth about women. And that's something that's dear to my heart as well. And my spiritual teacher is named Putani Yawanawa from the Brazilian Amazon. And Erica loved the work that she's doing. And Putani really believes that It's the women coming together now that will be able to save the earth. And I believe the men and women together are able to save the earth, but this is what the prophecies are saying, that now is a time for women to gather and our voices to be heard at this time on planet Earth. And this song was very sacred to Erica. We used to sing it together, and it's a saiti. In the Yawanawa, saiti is a song that's a prayer, that's a vibration. It's very powerful. They say one saiti can move mountains in your life. So this is a saiti received by Putani Yawanawa called Kana Ro, that I'm gonna sing and be brave and sing. As Erica used to sing it with me. And the vibration of this saiti is that it brings peace. So I want to send peace to Erica and to all who are grieving her now.
Woo! Erica!
Hanaro cherite te Hanaro cherite Charite ite Kanaro charite ite Kanaro charite ite Charite ite Atau no ma 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 hey no mama 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 hey wa menere ware wa menere ware wa mere wa min jo yo 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 min jo yo 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 min jo yo yo min jo yo 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 min jo yo 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 min jo yo yo hey yeah 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 hey And all our love to Erica Snowlake.
That embodied the heart of the creek that drew so many of us here for the community. And I invite all of us to really feel that even though Erica has left our physical presence, she's still here. She's woven into this land, she's woven into this community, and she's woven us together. Thank you.
I met Erica here. We're up at the Gumboot in the summer of 2000. We painted for 4 years in a row, and I left to Japan at that time. You know, Facebook is just such a wonderful thing for me to keep in touch with her too. Our friendship deepened through, you know, connecting online and things, but what I really want to talk about here today is the community in which Erica and all of you, myself, thrive. We are here, and this mandala is so representative of this community, wherever you live and wherever you come from. You know, a lot of us are from other countries. There's just something so special about this land, definitely, and the people who are attracted to this area, this vibration. Yes, today we saw orcas. I've never seen them before. You know, I lived in Vancouver for 10 years before that. Yes, Erica painted them on her beautiful painting this year. So there's synchronicity here. There's signals coming to us through the land, through nature, through each other. This is really, today, this is a celebration of this community also. So just give yourself a hug. It's from me and Erica. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Everybody, let's celebrate the color of purple. Start wearing purple, wear purple. I'll speak next. Yay! Erica, God bless your soul. You're rolling over me.
Well, I was one of the scheduled speakers, but I also want to encourage, I think we'll move into open mic soon, so that if any of you out here want to say any words, we'll just take turns doing that, and then we're gonna see if someone wants to play any music, and then we'll go into a hula with Deanna. And so my experience with Erica, I didn't write anything down. I feel so unprepared in a way. But at the same time, I feel like every time I talk about Erica, there's a million stories and 1,000 things that I could say.
I'll have a go.
Fantastic.
I'm coming over.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
tell you about the first time I met Erica.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Spontaneous.
That's me, right? So Erica said to me, she said, Mark, like, you gotta chill out. You just gotta take it easy. And when my kids first came here, Erica was my first kid's babysitter. And back in the creek days thing there, they had the greasy pole and stuff. Right? I don't want it. Like, they had the greasy pole and stuff. And Erica coached my kids to win the greasy pole competition. Down here on creek days, like, in like 2000 or something. And I got to know her. And like, she would always tell me, she's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're good. Like, don't worry about it. Like, she was like my kid's first ever babysitter. She was probably like the woman I trusted most. Like, she was mint. And she looked at me, she looked at me and like, she goes, oh, Mark. Right? Like, Miss Erica was like such an amazing inspiration to me. Because I've never experienced anything like her before, right? I come from Wales and like, she hugged my mom, she hugged my dad. And you know what? Let's rejoice. Because that woman, that lady's influence on my family shaped me. She showed me how to be respectful and be good and right. So much love, Eric.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. And next, I'll go later. I get to speak so many times. And I would really love to introduce to you Shad Light, Peter Light, the icon. This is the seat of his loin. Shad Light.
What a wonderful introduction. I didn't come prepared to speak, but I do feel compelled to. My memories of Erica go back probably 35 years. Juice bar, time with Nancy, forest walking, and just in the creek. When she left, I stayed in touch with her on Facebook, and then I knew that she'd be here this summer, and so I shared a hug with her right over there, and we caught up a bit, and I'm feel blessed that I did not know how far along on the journey of life into death she was, because I didn't focus on that. I didn't think about that, and we were in the moment, and it was beautiful to see her. And then when I heard where she was at, it was very hard, but my last memory of her was just so wonderful here in this celebration, that she was part of the root of. So that's what I'll hold here in my heart, and this, and just the fabric of the creek that she is part of.
I was just sneaking around to see if anyone else wanted to speak.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Here we go. Maybe
Erica!
Anne-Marie Lindell.
I just wanted to share, my daughter is 26, living in Edmonton, and she texted me yesterday and she said, "Oh, the juice lady passed away." And I said yes, and I mentioned that there was a service today, and she said, well, she'll be there, her spirit will be there. So Erica touched many generations, and she'll be missed. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Come on, everybody, let's do it. This is it. Now.
Okay, so Bials, I think Bials would like to speak, and she's another beautiful, powerful woman in our community who Erica loved, and I have the honor to introduce her. Thank you, Bials.
Indei Willowan. I was trying to think of a story of just some profound moment I had with Erica, and it had to do with this mandala, actually. That day I had saved an owl, and so I decided I was gonna put some feathers in my hair and make a bun and make myself look like an owl, because that's the kind of stuff I do. And I came down here, and she seen me, and they had just put the owl on here. Like, it was just stark white. And she said, "Biles, do you think you could, like, deal with the crows because they're shitting all over this thing. They don't like it. And I said, that's interesting because I just saved an owl, so there must be some big owl medicine here. And of course they don't like it. And I happen to speak their language, and I can speak Raven and Crow and lots of other bird languages. And speak of it right there. And I spent 4 days smudging this and smudging people, walking around it, talking to them. And she said, thank you. They stopped shitting on it. So, you know, I'm a matriarch in my culture. I'm from the Royal House of Medik, which is the grizzly bear, from Metlakatla up in Prince Rupert. My clan's Gitsbatwada, the orca. And I totally know that they showed up for her today. That's her family. The orcas are her family, and I felt like we were part of each other's family. And, you know, she was a matriarch. You know, she might not have been obvious that she was a matriarch, but she was a matriarch. She lived for community. She lived to serve. She lived super authentically. She had a beautiful smile. And I know that she's liberated. Like this, when she passed, I had already called it. I was sitting here at this beautiful altar that Mary Deegan made. And just talking to her night after night. Well, I knew she was in her process. And, you know, just going through some things myself and asked, you know, for some help with, you know, her being in the ether and all. And I knew she was going to leave on the 9. I knew that 100%. I thought, there's for sure. I'd mentioned this to my partner, and he goes, you totally called it. And I said, yeah, because it's completion. She was somebody here that was like what they call like a bodhisattva, like a self-realized being. And she was showing you how to live and how to have fun. And she transmuted a bad message to this community into something so powerful and that brings everybody together. And, you know, now it's passed down to this other generation. These young hippie kids came down here and just did this. And, you know, it's amazing to see when you're not sure if what you're doing in this world is making an impact. And it is. Because these kids just carried this on. This is, you know, it's for the next 7 generations, and this is now like fresh, and it's a little different. And it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful that that's what she did. And in honor of her, a lot of people thought, oh, Bauhaus is so bad, she took down the mermaid. Look what she did. Yes, I did, but I asked permission from Erica, and she was very happy to have me take the mermaid down, and turns out it was probably better that I did because it could have fallen on somebody's head. It was rotted, and I refurbished her, and I thought of Erica the whole time, and I just looked at her face when I was painting her, gave her a crown, mermaid crown, because she was very much a mermaid. And you know, she came by time after time, and she'd bring people to come and see it, and just would say thank you for being a space holder, you know, because she wasn't here anymore. And I appreciate her for that, for seeing me, and I saw her. And she'll be missed, but I feel like you can draw on her for support in a different way now. And she's a very powerful being, and I felt like when I saw Crispy's picture of her all shaved hair, I mean, she told me she was better when she was here. I had no idea that she was going to go so quick, but you know, she was an enlightened master, and she really looked like that in Crispy's picture. She just looked like the guru. So thank you so much, and thank you, Holly Ann, for the words of acknowledgement, because it's really hard sometimes, you know, when you're holding space and, you know, people think you have it, and powerful women, you know, everybody thinks, oh, they have it, and you get so ignored and left behind. And it's hard. It's extremely hard, because I feel like there's less and less of us that understand this importance of really holding space and taking care of, you know, and we do need to take care of each other, and we do need to acknowledge each other. And just because women such as myself or Holly Ann or all the other beautiful people here, you know, you think they have it, but it's rough times. It's rough times, and we just need to support each other, and let's be authentic in that whole thing. No one's perfect. We're all just doing the best we can, and thank you for hearing me, and thank you to Erica for having just done so many special things for us, all my relations.
Thank you so much, Bayels, and I just want to thank Bayels and Holly Ann for coming and opening the ceremony today. We appreciate it. Super grateful. I know Erica is really grateful that you are here, and it means a lot to the community, to all of us. So thank you for coming. And I just want to bring Jennifer Nordquist, Chancellor, to the microphone now, because she knows she has some stuff to say about Erica, even if she feels shy. Come on.
So Erica Snowlake was a really magical inspiration to myself and many others here. And I think one of the projects that I think was really a great gift to our community was the mural project. And she invited Karen and myself and Pat and Dean Schutz and Dean Hunt to paint on it. And she wanted to do this because she wanted to make sure that the magic and inspiration and sort of the rainbow tribe, as one might call it, was strong here, and to remind people how important art and creativity and our communion with nature was to all of us. And she worked really hard to make that happen over many years, over the pandemic, and served to really keep us connected to the project. And she involved the Seashell Nation and Barbara and her daughter Holly, and I really am forever grateful for her for that, because I got to know people better and really get to know our community better. And even because I painted the ocean, I did research in the area, and I swam underwater, and it was a really beautiful project, and it was an incredible gift to our community that Erica gave a lot of energy towards. And she could see the creativity and talent in so many of us and really amplified that and encouraged it. And in projects like the Mandala, which she was the hostess for it, as well as the mural, she was not afraid to bring in other people to hold up their talents. And I am very grateful for her friendship, but also as a fellow artist and what she did to support art in our community. That's what I have to say. Is there anyone else that wants to say something?
Thank you so much, Jennifer. I'm going to introduce Renee Hope, and I just want to say a big gratitude to Renee, because she's just also been spearheading this whole gathering and the one coming up at the hall tonight.
with me, and Renee's come over here 4 or 5 times from Vancouver and put a lot of her love into all of this as well, and I'm just so grateful for her. And here she is to say some words.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, I'm back on. So, you know, I was just trying to think of which stories to tell, 'cause I want to say, like, just being here at the altar has been so magical over the last 2 weeks. So many people coming and sharing stories about Erica from, you know, way back. And people who didn't know her too well, I feel like they got to know her better. And even people who didn't know her were coming and learning about her. So I feel like her light is still spreading. One of the things I'm probably most honored to have worked with Erica was on the mandala. And I'm just going to tell the story of how it started, which many of you probably already know the story, but it was 1998, and it was the day before Roberts Creek Days. And Roberts Creek Days, we were going to have a band and people were going to dance on the pavement. And the night before, we came down, and the night before, people had graffitied and vandalized this pavement area and that log there. And they had done like wheelies, skid marks, and they had spray painted like terrible things like F Peter Light, F the hippies. And on the log they wrote, log it, burn it, pave it. And we were like so aghast. Me and Andrew Dido had come down and we were like, oh my God, we got to dance on this tomorrow. Like, this is horrible. How are we going to fix this? And Erica and Rob came down in their pickup truck and they were like, oh my God. And then they were like, okay, wait here. We're going to go get some paint. And they zoomed up the road, came back down, and they brought paint and paintbrushes, and we just started painting all over the graffiti. And I'm pretty sure it was Kevin Cafferkey went and got a sander and he started sanding off the log to clean it off. And I had never painted since I was like a kid, you know, and I painted this big slug, and Erica put a pearl necklace on it. Classic, right? And she showed me how to do shading to make it look 3D. And Ray Jenkins came up and he painted like 2 swirly things with heads, and he said they were dolphins. And Victory came and he was just kind of cheering us on. He took pictures after. These little kids came by and they asked, can we paint too? And they put paint on their hands and put a bunch of handprints. And Andrew Dido painted a big flower, and I painted a second part. I painted a butterfly, and then Erica painted a giant moon as her trademark, and Rob painted a great big sun. And then they circled it with like waves around the edges, and Erica wrote happiness, love, peace around the edges. And that was the birth of the mandala. And yeah, that was probably like the thing I'm most proud of, to have done that with her. And yeah, I just want to applaud the mandala, because its birth was out of hate came so much love.
Can we get a big old group hug?
Yeah, let's close it with a group hug, because we're gonna have circle up at the end for sure, and definitely I think we all want to hug.
Yeah.
I think that's like the best story I can tell about Erica. She just loved everyone. That's the other thing I wanted to say, that like all my life, I never had a role model like Erica. You know, like she was older than me. When I met her, I was in my 20s, and I was like, wow, like, who is this stunningly beautiful, giant smiled, like, funny and exciting and artistic, and I wished I was her. You know, I wanted to be like her, and I was always wearing black, and I was like, oh, maybe I should wear more colors and be more like Erica, and I really tried to like slowly embody that. And another thing that I felt that was one of her qualities is I never heard her saying anything bad about anybody. You know, and if I ever heard people talking bad about somebody and Erica was there, Erica would always say something to be positive, to maybe excuse that person or help you understand that person, or, you know, like help to defend that person. And that's something I've really learned is such a great quality that she had, was her love and kindness and compassion. And I do think she was a bodhisattva. She loved the green Tara, and the green Tara was brought to the mandala, and it's just so perfect because I feel like she was maybe not totally a Buddha, but pretty darn close. Yeah. And so I think I'll just end like that because there's so much I could say, and I don't want to hog the mic. But if there's lulls between people stepping up, maybe we'll get people to come in and go in between or tell more stories. But yeah, I wanted to move the microphone to open mic now. Oh, wait, there's one more speaker. I'm so sorry. One more speaker is Christina Ireland, who is another beautiful elder goddess from the coast who also was a beloved friend of Erica's, and it's an honor to introduce her with her rainbow scarf and her beautiful colors today. Thank you, Christina.
I used to hate being called a hippie, and now I am so proud to be a hippie. Yay to hippies. Let me this mic down a bit. Okay, there we go. I think one of the things that Erica and I share most that really comes to mind is our heartfelt need and desire for community, in the sense that where the word has unity within community. And Erica was one of those people that always brought community together through heart, through art, through passion, and through her compassion to be that authentic human being that she really was. One of the memories I have is from 2014 in Toronto. I was working on a show called That Channel. That Channel, we could talk about anything on that channel. And I was working with Lalo on that channel. And Erica was in Toronto, and we did a photo shoot in Kensington Market of all the murals all over the city. We went around and we just did this photo shoot. I was looking through it for all these pictures on my computer, but I can't find them. They're somewhere buried in there. But it was so much fun working with her in that capacity of looking at art and beauty, and just the elegance of even a city like Toronto, where there is so much beauty and mural building all over the city. And we just went around the whole city and we just took pictures of anywhere there was murals, and we did costuming, and it was so much fun. And I don't know if we had her on that channel, but we worked together a little bit on how we can build community through this type of thing. Now, through community building is art and drumming and music. That's how we really come together, because we can drop our egos and we can drop our conditioning, we can drop our sense of identity and just become one through the music and through the art. There's nothing like coloring together like children, and we shared the ability to play and be playful. So I just heard the story about how it all started, and I wanted to say Andrea Goldsmith and Zyla Waters, they asked me to also send their prayers here to the community that's here, and I'm sure many of you know Andrea and Zyla, and they were friends as well with Erica. that we've come together many times to paint on this mandala over the years. And I remember Andrea saying, if there was ever an apocalypse, we wanted to live beside Peter Light. So you're the seed of Peter Light. Well, he had the compost toilets, and he knew what was going on, and we were kind of getting educated from Peter Light. So he was an instrumental part of this community as well. Yeah, so thank you for, whoever put those horrible words there. This may have never been inspired by that, so fuck Peter Light, yay! That's inspirational, right? To take something that's negative and actually make, juice out of it, and the juice lady knew how to make juice out of everything. She was the juice. She was juiced up to give. So yeah, and she was very juicy, and we all have a lot of gratitude. And Erica will always be with us no matter what, because she's left a legacy. This is her legacy, and we'll continue to expand and to grow and to love every part of what she's given us, because it's within us, and we hold it dearly in our hearts, and we hold it dearly between each other, because that is what community actually is. It inspires each other. And when someone said, you talk badly about each other, no, we lift each other up. That's what community does. We lift each other up to see the other as greater than thyself. That's one of the laws at Dummenher in Italy. It's a strange law, but it's to see the other as greater than thyself, is to see the other as godlike, but even higher, so that we only see and only reflect that part of us that is the greater self. And Erica can show us that in her passing. We get to experience that within ourselves, and the love that she gave us, and the creativity that she leaves behind. And for all of us to join in that harmonic convergence of heart and art and love and compassion for all. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Christina Ireland. So in Erica's honor, I'm here to seduce you to come on stage and speak for her. So who is the next lovely? All right, we have Luke. Thank you so much, Luke, for all you do for the community.
Well, it's all about Erica. So I only knew Erica probably briefly from any mandala painting. I think that's one of the coolest things that I've seen anywhere. I've been a decent amount of places. And then for community to come together every year and to create something like that is just incredible. So to speak on how we can all love more, and that starts with ourselves. If we love ourselves, we love everyone else. Ooh, it's a lot. We're all reflections of one another. We're the world. The world is us. So if we heal ourselves, we can heal the world. Focus on love, community, and we can bring it all together. Everyone plays a little tiny part, but all those little parts make a bigger picture, and it's beautiful. So love yourself, and that's number one. And that's what Erica would want. So thank you for your time.
Okay, who's next? Gabriel Sapphire? No? Denise? Deanna? Vicky? Lisa Christine? We know you got some Erica stories out there. Mike Allen? Oh, wait, Vicky, put up her hand. Okay, here comes Mike Allen, you'll be next.
Hi, beautiful people. I'm honored to be part of the We Love Erica tribe. Knowing this is a small fraction of the people that love Erica. and that Erica loved and inspired. And then knowing that that rippled out to thousands more, and we're into the millions of people that Erica has directly influenced and inspired to live authentically and to love radically, and also to stick up for the underdog and demand justice. The graceful justice, I believe, would be her catchphrase. I was thinking about a story the other day that made me smile about Erica. She was dancing at a De La Soul concert up in Whistler. She gave me the big enthusiastic hug that she gives everyone. And she said, "I got in for free." And I was like, "How did you do that?" And she said, "I convinced them that I'll dance the whole time I'm here." And so she danced the whole time. It was like 6 hours. And there she was. And of course, she's very magnetic, right? And so it takes that one crazy leader, if you will, to bring a crowd. And so she lived that way, and it was beautiful to watch. One of the greatest gifts of knowing someone as powerful and as beautiful and inspiring as Erica is she's always with us, and we can always tap into her wisdom and into her beauty by, the words, "What would Erica do?" And so the answers come like that, right? That she would, again, the brother's sentiments of love yourself, really check in, nurture yourself, be good to yourself, let your gifts shine out, be brave enough to love and be open. And again, at the same time, not take any shit. Make sure that justice is accounted for, that justice is demanded. I've had an idea of everyone wanted to take a moment and think of their favorite Erica memory. Maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes and remember that sweet connection. Remember, you always have an access to that, to those memories, and to this feeling you're feeling right now. This is who she was and who we are. That love, that connection, that oneness. Always try to remember to come back to that place, being catalyzed by people like her. Thank you.
I think next up is Vicky. Thank you for coming to speak.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to say a few things about Erica that will stay with me forever, and one is that we really had a shared love of costumes. We really loved dressing up, especially at Halloween, and we're always excited to tell each other that we had a really good costume coming up. Or does anybody remember when she came in cellophane? Entirely dressed in cellophane for Halloween? That was one of my favorite Erica costumes. It was fantastic, and only she would do it. But I think mostly what I'll carry in my heart about her is her enormous heart. And that her big smile and her big hugs. And they just radiated so much happiness because she had such a huge heart. And I think, going forward without seeing that, but remembering it always, just try to I will try to remember to be more open-hearted and to be more big-hearted and just to love more like our dear Erica did every single day of her life. Bless you, Erica.
Bravo, bravo.
All right.
Nice, Vicky.
Who might I entice to come and speak for our beautiful fairy queen, Erica Snowlake? Now is the time. Denise Lagasson. He's another fairy queen and one of Erica's best friends. Thank you for sharing some words.
One of my favorite memories with Erica was she came to our home and we made sardine can art for 2 days. Roger ate the sardines. We pumped out art, like we collaged it, we glued it, we painted it. Because Erica turned everything into art. I just feel that everywhere is an altar, so it's just so fitting that these altars just kept growing. What I really carry with Erica is that every moment is an altar, every moment is art, and our bodies are a temple. So, thank you.
That's great.
Thank you, Denise. That's really special for sharing that. Who is next?
Not me.
Marlene? No? Any children? Oh, yes. I'm sorry. We always, I do not. It's such a heartfelt love to see all of you here and honoring and hearing all your stories of Erica. I first met Erica in 1993 at the Gumboot when I started working there. She was in the kitchen doing juices. And just she and Rob just took us in and showed us the area. Like, I had just moved here from the States and the forest was so overwhelming for me. It was very hard for me to walk into the forest on my own. And I remember going for hikes after we closed the Gumboot, and Rob and Erica were living up on Andrew and Joanna's property on Day Road, and Mark and Natasha lived right next door. So we'd all go home together and we'd hike up into the mountains on the mountain. It's just so, I have such great memories of that. I remember being in their little cabin and the costumes. Her room, she had a whole room of clothes. It totally overwhelmed me. But I remember she had this one absolutely beautiful red dress with black velvet collar that she lent me for a little while. She actually gave it to me because I was so in love with it. And I started wearing it and I realized she looked much better in it than I did. So I had to give it back to her. And the only other thing I'll say is, I remember those sardine can art. There's probably still one in the house somewhere. And I was with a dear friend who's ill right now, and I was mentioning Erica and her transition and the gathering to celebrate her life. And she remembered also the sardine art. And, you know, it reminded me, I just went to this event up in Half Moon Bay a few weeks ago, and the woman is doing an art installation, and she was using garbage to create art. And it just, I wish I had thought of this sooner, because I would have brought her down here, because I'm sure she would have been extremely inspired to hear all the stories about Erica and her amazing art. I know in some traditions, they will honor a passing in chanting. And so that's what I've been doing every day since I heard. And the chant is a call. And I would love it if we could all chant 2 or 3 times together. I start it, but I won't stand near the microphone. Okay. So it's just a call. It means undying and eternal. A Thank you so much, Shanti. It was beautiful. So we want to invite some more speakers who would like to share some words for Erica. Come on down, now's the time. Anyone? Who hasn't shared but feels the calling in their heart? Anyone else? Yeah? So I just have a suggestion, maybe something we could do to kind of put thoughts of Erica with us in a circle. And, you know, we're kind of in a circle right now, but it's just kind of like popcorn. I thought maybe we could like just spend, you know, the next minute or so just like throwing out words into the mandala, words that either remind you of Erica or that Erica, you know, qualities Erica had or things that Erica taught you, you know, and we can just spontaneously do it and see what everyone, that gives a chance for everyone to kind of put some words into our circle. Do people like that idea? Yes, it's very spontaneous, like Erica. She would love it. So, you know, just shout out words, and we'll just like, you know, you can wait till the last person's done and just shout out your word or overlap. We can also circle into the mandala. I thought that would, I know that a couple people said they really hoped we would create a circle today. So if everyone feels comfortable, maybe we can stand in a circle, maybe we can hold hands. It'd be totally what Erica would like, I would think, for us to hold hands. And just like popcorn. I remember we did this at Quetzal's a celebration of life at the hall. We all held hands and we popcorned words. And we just did it for a few minutes, and it was just like such a magical experience. So yeah, let's give that a try. Okay.
Durga! Fun! Sparkly!
Sparkles. Sparkles, everybody.
Light warrior.
Oi, let's go it up here. Hey, forget
Beautiful
it,
light,
bud.
joy.
Rubber duckies. Coconut! How many rubber fingers does it take to screw in the light bulb? None. They all screw in dirty sleeping bags. Hey! Hey! There you go. Erica, love you. Hassan. Don't wear purple and blue pants. Compassionate. Unicorn. Hi. Dragonfly. Reincarnation. Reincarnation. Erica, love you. Funny. My kid's first babysitter ever. Yeah. Fabulous. Love. Woo. Raw food. That's a bit of a tough picture. I love that. KFC. Oh, I knew I was going to be so up there. Green goddess. Sasquatch. Oh, Kara. Really good bass rhythm. Punk rocker. Ska music. Aliens. Love. Forgiveness. Embracing. Yes. Purity. Woo! I don't know him. Love. Oh. Really good service, very topic. Kids are doing well. Erica, bless your heart. I love you. Erica! Your heart. Bless you. Oh, yeah.
That was really beautiful and inspiring to hear all those words, and surprising as well. I'd like to introduce Deanna Barco to come forward. Deanna, she
All right, mate.
has a piece of property called Crystal Creek, which is up the mountain, and it was a really important part for Erica among so many others, again, because here we have near the ocean where we can commune and celebrate, but up the mountain at Crystal Creek has been an amazing place, and I know Erica really loved Crystal Creek, and Deanna is a kindred spirit with Erica for so many reasons, so please let us welcome Deanna.
Thank you, Jennifer, as are you, a very important creator of Crystal Creek with Cody. Thank you for all those years. I really remember Erica at the last Fairies and Fools. I think that was around 2010. It was the number 9, the completion. Yeah, and I remember that amazing, the Green Man and the fairy costumes that we all had, that I had, that she had, feeling that this amazing community that we were a part of, all creating it together. One other thing that I really shared with Erica, besides the love of the forest and of nature, was a love of Hawaii, which has been a really big part of my life and also of hers. I saw in Rob Marion's poetry today talking about hitchhiking in Hawaiian ditches or something. So when I saw Erica last summer, she gave me this skirt that I'm wearing today. She said, "Oh, this is so you can do hula in this skirt." And not really what Hawaiians would do hula in, but definitely what Erica would dance in. And so I've been invited to share a Hawaiian blessing with you, which is from the lineage that I've been a part of there, which is all about gratitude and love, and with the belief that life goes this way and life goes that way. You know, the good, the bad, it's always this yin and yang, back and forth, but for everything that happens, no matter if it's good or bad, the belief is that we have to be grateful, because that impetus, that the people that marked up the ground and the logs here, if that hadn't happened, this wouldn't be here. So we never know what that hard moment, and I know recently we've all been going through some really difficult things with this full moon eclipse. It was just like blasting people and breaking things up and making us feel all this angst in ourselves, but also in the passing of Erica, that is sometimes hard to reconcile, but to remember that it needs both sides. That's what happens in the atom, that happens in everything, the yin and the yang. So I'm not sure whether you can really do this whole dance with me, so maybe it should be simplified.
I'll give it a go.
So that basically, I'll give you at least the movements of the verses. So first of all, we're going to give thanks to Great Spirit for all of creation. And I'll just go through the movements first, and then we'll do it as a dance. But yes, please do the movements with me. So we're like opening up the skies and giving thanks to Great Spirit for our breath of life, for the Ha breath, the breath of spirit. So we breathe into our hands, Ha, and we bring that life down us. And then we give thanks for the sun that is giving us life and radiance and joy and pleasure. We give thanks for the moon that reflects the sun and is the beauty in the night sky, that yin feminine energy that balances the yang of the day. And then the stars that are in the sky, as you know, in Hawaiian culture, the paddlers they came over here in their canoes, they were always guided just by the constellations. They knew where they were in the sea by looking at the sky, but also the astrology that is affecting us, all the cosmic happenings out there that we are all a part of, and how we respond. And then the winds that can clear our minds of negativity. So this is such a beautiful way to brush away whatever you no longer need in your life. And the winds that bring inspiration from Creator to us, bring the words of Creator to us. And the rains that fall down and cleanse us of our cares, our concerns, our misunderstandings, our arguments, and how that water just flows into the creeks, into the rivers, into the sea, and gets transmuted and healed. Because afterwards comes the rainbow, and Erica's rainbows, imagining that rainbow all around you, that rainbow that's joining the heavens and the earth, and visualizing all those colors in your aura, lighting you up. And the last verse is to give thanks for 3 things in your life that maybe were obvious blessings, maybe were disasters. But we're giving thanks for it all. And so and even things like the wonderful things that Erica was to us all, the difficulty that we have in seeing her leave this earth plane, whatever those 3 things are for you, to visualize them. They could be people that are important, places that are important, and each of them you touch in your memory, you see it, you feel it, and then you put that in your heart, and you say, thank you, Great Spirit. And then when we end it, we because we've been in this really elevated space, then we ground it with an Allah, Allah, to bring it down to earth, to bring it into our reality. So I'm going to sing that, and in between each verse is sometimes life goes this way, hula lima akau. Sometimes life goes that way, hula lima hema. So that's the chorus. Okay. So I'll do it the way it's traditionally done in my lineage. Kamele no kahana o ka'uhane nui. Hula lima akau, hula lima hema. Sometimes life goes this way, sometimes life goes that way. Giving thanks to Great Spirit. Mai no e ka'uhane nui. Thank you for my life. Mai ka'ola. Thank you for this gift of my life for us. Thank you for the sun. Eia no kala, e Elohine. Sometimes life goes this way, sometimes life goes that way. By the way, men often, or a fiery spirit, like to do this. Fluid, feminine spirit, waves and water, men, fire, and you choose. Giving thanks for the moon. Huana kamahina, nani kamahao. Hula lima akau, hula lima hema. Giving thanks for the stars, the guidance. Nui na hoku, imo imo kalani. Hula lima akau, hula lima hema. The stars. Nui na hoku. Let's do that one again. Imo imo kalani. We don't know how they're moving us, magnetizing us, but we're doing the best we can with all of that. Hula lima akau, hula lima hema. The winds, clearing our minds of negativity. Ho na namakani. Letting the words of Spirit speak to us. Ole loho na ia, into that clarity of mind. Hula lima akau, hula lima hema. The rains that wash away the negativity, Hele kaua, take it to the sea. Ike kai, ula lima akau, ula lima hema. And the rainbow, see that rainbow all around you, all around Erica in her dimension. Hai ke anue nui, joining heaven and earth. Kalani ame kahonua, in all the dimensions. And for this, we have 3 things that each of you is giving gratitude for. Me kapu'u vai ha'a. With a humble heart, I say thank you. See those 3 things. Maybe the way Erica touched you. Me kapu'u vai ha'a. Thank you. Mahalo ya'oe ka'uhane nui. Rounding it. Hey Allah, hey Allah, hey. Hey no kamele no kahana o ka'uhane nui. Thank you. Aloha oe. Aloha.
Erica! Little fish!
Thank you so much, Diana. This was so beautiful. I could really feel her presence. I know how much Hawaii means to her and the mermaids. And thank you for bringing in the mermaids and the rainbows. And just also want to say how important Fairies and Fools was to Erica as well, which was on Diana's land, and such a magical time. And it's for me a memory that in Portuguese is saudade. It brings a lot of nostalgia to think about those times and celebrate Erica. So I just want to thank everyone so much for coming, and thank you all. And Renee will help me say some closing words here as well, but I just want to, say with all my heart how much I know this means to her. And Denise was saying it's just such a perfect gathering for her because it really was so spontaneous and creative, just like Erica, and playful, and just the way that it came together. And just giving thanks to Holly-Ann again and Bayels for coming and opening the ceremony. I appreciate that. And if you would like to say some closing words as well, I think that would be appropriate. And then I just want to, before that, just invite you all to Roberts Creek Hall. It's also one of Erica's favorite places to dance. So tonight we have some amazing DJs that are going to be there and playing awesome music. Sweet Anomaly and Mandai and Bridge, Paula, and I might be forgetting, Jason White, who's doing visuals, and I'm gonna have a beautiful herbal mocktails bar there. So you're all most welcome. It's by donation, and it's gonna start from 9:30 and go till 1 in the morning. So you're most welcome to come down, and thank you so much for coming today. And we're just gonna continue to hold her in our hearts and know that we're connected with her eternally. So thank you. I'll just invite Paels and Holly-Ann to come on and say some closing words. Paels.
Bayoksan Newsom. That means thank you all. And thank you for all of the beautiful words for Erica. And I'm so grateful to see so many people that I know. So that's very promising that we're a very connected community. and I look forward to dancing tonight with everybody. And thank you, Holly Ann, for passing the torch. And that's how it works in our culture, you know, our elders get the young ones to stand up, and Holly Ann's one of our elders, and I respect you a lot. I respect your mother a lot, and thank you for everything you've done for our community. So I want to acknowledge you too. Yeah. And I just want to acknowledge everyone and their beautiful words. I'm just so grateful to have such a wonderful community, and this is a very special ley line. This ley line is like the Rainbow Bridge. It's just one of the anchors amongst the medicine wheel all around the planet. So it's nice to hear about the Iwanawa in Brazil. I've had the pleasure of bridging that with Kunama from the Iwanawa and many other cultures. And I just want to share with you that my most recent exchange was with the Kogi of Colombia. And that was in Mount Shasta, and that was a very important event. And I did not know what was going to happen there, but you know, as you lose faith, just remember there's something bigger at play all the time. And I was able to give the Eagle staff to them for them to bring that back home. And who knows when I'll go there and receive their Condor staff. And that's what I painted on the mandala this year. Just that connection between, you know, they're not far from us. We're all so connected. And so with that said, thank you for connecting. Oaks and Newsom, all my relations.
I think you guys got to move a little bit. I know, because I got to move a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that I'd like to close this with a little dance. Everybody come out and let's dance. Put a little bit of, somebody sing a song or beat a drum or something, and let's have a dance for Erica. Erica will love to have a dance out in the middle of all this beautiful color and this gorgeous sunset and killer whales, the whole darn bit. She had it all, I'm telling you. And then, you guys gonna have to listen to me croak if you don't have to play a drum or something. Like, just beat the drum. So, I'm there. Yeah, go ahead, move it. Just get out and dance. Doesn't matter what it looks like, doesn't matter. What matters is that we're a community, we're together, we're celebrating one of the most lively women that you ever want to meet your whole life. She was nothing but sunshine and happiness, and she made people's dreams come true. As soon as she found out that you needed something, she was right there. So she would love that. Yep, thank you. We need that music. Yep. I'm not a great dancer, but we'll try and wiggle.
Orca families use dialects. Orca families use collections of sounds which are unique to them, which enable the members of the families to recognize one another. And Corky, even after all these years of captivity, still uses the sounds, still uses the dialect of the A5 part. And that fact alone, I think, gives me a great reason to hope that there would be explicit recognition that this was an individual from that family group. And Corky is returned, finally, to the ocean. So when Corky comes back into the real world again, it's gonna be a shock. Suddenly, a whole sensory system that has been out and non-functional is going to be alive again. Corky's going to come back into that space, this little bay, it's called Freshwater Bay, up in Blackfish Sound in British Columbia. It's going to have nets around.
critical and spiritual, protected from the physical by older means and my belief that I am clean. So baby girl, you should take a seat.
I think it'll take a lot of learning, a lot of relearning, a lot of readapting to the real world in the ocean. She's strong enough. She can make it. I know she deserves a chance.
It's a misnomer. Contrary to their ominous name, killer whales are actually quite friendly. In the last 30 years, we've learned orcas, as they're called, are also intelligent and deeply attached to their family. So attached, in fact, that killer whales do something virtually unheard of among animals of any kind. They stay with their mothers all their life. Their families or pods are broken up only by death or capture.
Orca families use dialects. Orca families use collections of sounds which are unique to them, which enable the members of the families to recognize one another. And Corky, even after all these years of captivity, still uses the sounds, still uses the dialect of the A5 part. And that fact alone, I think, gives me a great reason to hope that there would be explicit recognition that this was an individual from that family group